Welcome back to my class. That is what we are discussing about. That is value crisis. So in the previous part, I have discussed with you all regarding respect and fear of Almighty, respect for our parents, participate in community pujas, simple living, high thinking. So importance of education and money, that was our discussion topic. So what about importance of education and money? I already have told you that if we want to educate others or literate others, at the very outset we have to educate ourselves very first. Okay? Because education is the only one thing that enlighten us to do something good, to create something for our society. Okay? And so that is the importance of education. Education actually it helps us to be honest. Education actually helps us to be more cooperative, to be more we should have a proper sense of coordination. We should have proper sense of moralities. All the things actually education teaches us, helps us. Our education actually guides us to be more ethical. Okay? So that is the importance of education, and I think in my point of view, education is much more important than money. Because definitely we need to have money. Without money we cannot imagine our life. It's very necessary, it's pivotal part in our life. If we want to fulfill our basic needs now, definitely money is badly required. But it doesn't mean that you will forget your quality educations. You will forget your moral principles and ethics too. Okay? So it's all about the importance of education more than money. And what comes next, that is good character building. My dear friends, actually the thing is that whenever I was in my childhood period now, my father used to chant these words each and every day, like health is lost, something is lost, wealth is lost, nothing is lost, but character is lost, everything is lost. So as a good human being, as a student, as an important part of your society, that's your ethical responsibility to build, to focus how to build a very good character. Because if you do not have a very good character, then no one will respect you. No one will show their sense of awe and veneration for you. So it's very important to build our very good character. And what comes next? That is victory of goodness over evil. Definitely. Whenever you are honest, whenever you are very much ethical, whenever you are living your life with full of principles, full of ethics and values too, then no one can harm you. No one can harm you. So it's a universally acknowledged word, it's universal truth. So from the dawn of our civilizations, we have seen that the people who are basically very bad in mentality, worse in mentality, who do not show their proper sense of respect to any people, who are very much harmful shortly, they never get victory. Okay? And finally, sacrifice your properties for your society. Obviously you will sacrifice your properties. Suppose, let's take an example first. Like you are economically highly established, you don't need to think about your future. Okay? So at the same time, if you do not, suppose someone is asking for help from your side, if you do not extend your helping hands towards that person who are in distress conditions, that will be quite unethical for you. So as much as you can, always try to extend your supporting hands towards those people who are in very distressed conditions. Try to donate, or try to sacrifice few things, few properties for the welfare of those people who are living in slum areas, who are getting deprived from maintaining their or fulfilling their basic needs and all. So it's all about the different parts of values, like respect and fear of the Almighty, respect for our parents, participate in community pujas, simple living, high thinking, importance of education more than money, good character building, victory of goodness over evil, and finally sacrifice your properties for our society. So it's all about the different parts, characteristic features of values. And you know what? On the basis of these values, so many Indians they have set a very good examples of good human values. Have you heard about Ramakrishna Dev? Such a wonderful person, human being he was. Okay, showed the path of dharma all throughout his whole life. Okay, if I was Swami Vivekananda. And his contributions towards Indian history, that is amazing. Okay, and if I say the example, if I would like to say the example of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, he was another very important, very pivotal part in Indian freedom, like Indian history. Why? Like he did everything. He did everything for our country, for our motherland. Okay, so it's all about Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. And what about Maulana Abul Kalam Azad? He was another very good example who set up good examples of good human values. He was not only a president, he was not only a teacher, at the same time he was a social maker. He did everything for our society. As a president, he did everything for our society. As a teacher, he did everything for our society. As a philosopher. So, you know what? So many examples are there who have set a very good examples of good human values. But it's a matter of great regret for all of us that in our recent time, in our 21st century world, we see a huge level of differences. What kind of differences? I mean, all the people are hankering after name, fame, fortune, name, fame, recognitions, and most importantly, money. We don't have any proper conscience. We don't know where to put a full stop of our desires. We don't have any fellow feelings for our parents. Let's take an example first. Our children, even children, they do not love to respect their parents. They do not have proper time, quality time to spend some quality time with their parents. Actually, the thing is that I don't know the reason what is wrong with them, but the thing is going on still. If I say anything regarding about the businessman, oh my god, businessmen only to get the profit, huge amount of profit, they are using poor quality, poor materials in their product, and they don't have any proper dealings with their customers. If I say anything about the politicians, they always used to do some bullshit job. They don't have any work to do. They are only thinking about, they are entering into the field of politics only for thinking that they will become the richer and the richest person. Okay. And if I say anything regarding the teachers and the students, they don't have any concern for their teachers. They don't know how to show their respect to their teachers. They are ignoring their duties and responsibilities too. So each and every angle. And if I say anything about the few engineers are also there, they are accepting pride for the immateriality from the immateriality people and doing some unethical and illegal, irrational deeds and activities. If I say anything about the computer science engineer, they are also infusing virus in their computer. So I think engineer, as much as I know about the engineers, they are the architecture of our society. They always have to accomplish few responsibility and they have to shoulder few responsibility which will be perceived to be as a, which will perceive to make them as a very a responsible person in our society. But still they are doing some unethical. It doesn't mean that they don't have any proper sense of values. They have a values, but they just, we all are the well-known sinners. We know everything. Where we have to stop. Why? What kind of things we should do? But still, we love to do something only for our own, only for our economical sake. But this is very bad. Have you heard about Nondigram? Nondigram, where our democratic values are highly destroyed. And have you heard about the Ranaghat incident? A 72 years old lady, she was the victim of rape and exploitations. So what is going on in our society right now? What is happening in our society? There are hundreds of examples, thousands of examples are there which actually proves that there is a huge level of value crisis going on in our society. Okay, so what is the solution to be free from that kind of problem? I think in my point of view as a teacher of English, we have enough solutions in our hand. What to do? First of all, actually we badly need to have a corruption-free government. That is the first solutions. Okay? And the next one is that we always have to think something good. Our mentality, we have to change our narrow and cheap mentality. We always have to be very much cooperative and there should have a sense of coordination for others. We should have a proper fellow feelings for others. others. Okay, so that is the another solutions. And the third solutions I can provide you all, that is a we need to have like establish a value-based educations. Value-based educations from our lower sections, from the whenever we are in our childhood period. That is the responsibility for our parents to make their children aware and conscious and cautious about the importance of values. And finally, whenever we are like in our schooling time, from our lower sections, value-based education should be there, so that all people are much more cautious about the importance of values. Okay, otherwise nothing great will come. Nothing, there will not have any solutions. First of all, we should have a honest intensity. We should have a that intensity, good intensity to do something good for our society. Otherwise, no one can help us, not even God, Almighty God. So it's all about value crisis in contemporary society. I hope so you people all have got a very clear perceptions about the particular one. And if you have any problem, if you have any queries, please let me know. Please let me know, and you can contact with me to our WhatsApp official group, or any you can call me also. Okay. So till then, take care. Have a nice day, and bye bye.